There are so many different forms of psychological warfare wound into this one clip. That's why I can't watch it. It makes my brain burn with understanding and realization, and just every word he says, everything he twists, his mannerisms, the way he does it, the way he talks to you like you're a child, the left-right imagery, the way they use chalkboards, the way he has the little stickers that he puts up and then hesitates to post. It's all done at a childlike level. The way he implies that communists in the government are the ones undermining the economy to destroy it by design. When the communists work for the big banks to take over nations, and when the White House, Cass Sunstein, says arrest anybody that's 9/11 truth, and when it was Glenn Beck and George Bush and others that helped ram through the banker bailout, he now says it's communists that want to kill Obama in the White House if he doesn't destroy the economy, when it's a bipartisan group of offshore banks destroying the economy. I mean, it's just a tissue of fraud. The good news here is that even Senator Jay Rockefeller is saying, I think Obama's unbelievable to me. They're getting so desperate that even the leadership of the New World Order are throwing him under the bus. You can see what they're doing right now because the entire system is losing all credibility. So they've got the controlled left trying to rein in and control their people that don't like what's happening. They've got the controlled right in there trying to do the same thing. But all the king's horses, all the king's men can't put the New World Order back together again. That's why Obama has announced, I will just use executive fiat power and do whatever I want. And it appears that he is going to do what they want and go into Iran, attack Iran. It appears that they don't even care. They are still setting him up for an assassination attempt to empower him, to empower his memory, whether they kill him, God forbid, or whether they just wound him, or whether it's a close assassination attempt. They are going to blame it on the American people. Prepare yourselves. Get ready for this to happen, because Glenn Beck every other day now is saying, I just fear for him. You watch, they're going to attack him. They're going to try to kill him. Look, there's no security in the White House. The gate crashers, anybody can get in. They're going to get him. The people that are anti-war and 9/11 truth, they're going to get him. They're going to get him. They're now introducing it. Let's start now with the Glenn Beck clip. Here it is.
Regime is when it is on the verge of collapse. A regime with revolutionaries in it, it is trouble. The Democratic Party is...
Again, his entire regime is anti-free speech, anti-9/11 truth. There's no doubt they put Van Jones in to destroy him publicly and tie a communist to 9/11 truth. But it's true. The globalist regime is in deep trouble. So he tells a lot of truth, but then spins it around. That the regime are a few of the communists in his administration. When the big banks always use communists to consolidate wealth, Carol Quigley at Georgetown, Bill Clinton's mentor, broke that down. Continue.
It's collapsing. It's either going to have to renew itself or it's going to collapse.
And pause again. They renewed themselves when people got wise to Bush through Obama. Now they renew themselves with Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin. Then they renew themselves again with more staged terror attacks. Continue.
Full of revolutionaries. Let me show you why the president is in danger. There are two kinds of radicals.
Let's pause again. He builds it up slowly, and he gives you very simplistic, childlike graphics of this tree. Okay, he doesn't show you the tree's a bunch of banks that openly run the left and right and are playing us off against each other and consolidating power. No, it's the different types of revolutionaries. But the globalists fund all the revolutionaries you're about to see. Go look at every group he mentions. Big tax-free banking foundations fund it. Continue.
There we go. Two kinds of radicals here. We've done the tree of revolution before. We've had this now for several months. There's a Cloward and Piven type. You know, the one that says,
pause again. He poses just like the teacher. He fixes it for you. He talks to you like you're a fifth grade class, and he's explaining it to you. He's distorting for you. Continue.
Takeover through financial collapse and the reset of the system.
Back that up. Back that up. I want to tell you, the revolutionary communists that he's about to cover, they are taking over through a controlled collapse. You have a perfectly coordinated, Bill Clinton changes the laws for the derivatives. all the major Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase people continue under Bush. They put all their money into Obama, continue. They've now shifted, the New York Times reported, to getting all their money into Republicans, because that's the new fake counter-revolution. So see, he's telling you the bank, not the bankers are collapsing, communists did this. And he goes on to say Obama's people did the economic collapse. They did the banker bailout. Not Glenn Beck with White House talking points saying it's not big enough. We've got to have this. George Bush is a great man. See, because there's no difference between him and the establishment people in the White House, but he needs to give you that fake image of a difference. I mean, this is all lies. This is why I keep stopping it. I mean, it's just all, that's why I can't play these clips here. Every 5 seconds is a lie. Play it again.
There's a Cloward and Piven type, the one that says there's peaceful takeover through financial collapse and the reset of the system. Cloward and Piven. And that went this way. Acorn. The other kind has violent radicals.
Pause again. Now Acorn caused the financial collapse. No, they were part of the big foundations getting inner city people in debt, as we've had Catherine Austin Fitz on, who was there at the time, telling you how they set it up. But that was the big banks. Acorn's just one tiny little thumbnail on the hand. We're going to come back, and I'm going to try to play longer clips and then analyze it. It's just, that's the thing about Beck. When you're actually informed, it's all lies. Oh, he'll be right in saying I'm against government takeover of healthcare or the government controlling your thermostats. He doesn't tell you Rick Perry got that through the legislature and this office now has a remote control thermostat in it. No, he tells you Rick Perry's going to save you. So he'll tell you the problem, but not explain to you who's behind it. Both parties. We'll be back.